Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this short video, we'll study about transformer taps and also how voltage is regulated. Okay, now this is the primary winding of transformer and this is secondary winding, and at some points we have taken output and these are called taps. So this is major part of the secondary winding, and these are the tapped connection which can be selected with the help of this movable arms. So let's say this is 1100 kVA and here we have got 180 volts. Then if we keep on increasing, then the voltage will increase, so maybe 190, then here 200 volts, then here 220 volts, and here it will be 240 volts. So these are the taps which are helping us to get the desired output voltage or adjusted output voltage. And this is an automatic mechanism with the help of moving. We are connecting, like here we have connected 5 and 6 with the help of this at 0.5. So anyway, the distribution transformers have a series of taps in the winding to permit small changes in turn ratio of the transformer after it has left the factory. So it's primarily, let's assume that we have a distribution transformer near our house. It is changing 111 kVA to 220 volts. Now the far-flung house from the transformer will have less voltage due to voltage drop in the line. So let's assume that voltage is 180 volt and the house near the transformer is getting 220 volts. So what we should do is that with the help of tap, we adjust that the house near the transformer is getting 240 volts instead of 220 volts, and so the house far away from the transformer will get 200 volts, not 180 volts. So that is the job of these movable arms or the taps on the transformer. Now here's a simple question. A 500 kVA 13200 480 volt distribution transformer has 2.5% taps on its primary winding. So it's something like this. You can see this is the input on the primary side, and here is the middle portion of it. Nominal voltage, that is 13200, is available at this point when the arm is connected to 3. Now as we move up toward the closest tap, then we'll have minus 2.5% drop, minus 2.5% of 1320. Similarly, further up it will be minus 5% drop, and if we keep going further away, then plus 2.5% drop and plus 5% drop. The question is, what are the voltage ratio of this transformer at each tap? So in terms of voltage we have to find. So simple question. We have written here all the 5 possibilities: nominal volt, 2.5 plus, 5 plus, minus 2.5 and minus 5 plus. And then the nominal volt will be no change, so it will be 13200. Now plus side it will add, so plus 2.5% of 1320, which will be 330. So the total input voltage now will be 13530 instead of 13200. And similarly, if you go to the negative side, then we have to subtract the same value, 330. So it will be 12870, and exactly same way we can calculate for 5% plus and 5% minus. So what are the voltage turn ratios at these 5 points? we can summarize. We have written this here, this here, this here, and the output voltage remains 480. So this is the voltage ratio of the transformer at each of the taps. Okay, now let's discuss voltage regulation. The taps on the transformer permit the transformer to be adjusted in the field to accommodate variation in the local voltage. So as we have just discussed, that by adjusting the movable arm to various positions, we can adjust the voltages, in this case the input voltages. However, the taps are normally cannot be changed while power is being applied to the transformer. So in the live line, if you try to change it, there will be spark, and which may damage or which may be dangerous. It is advisable not to change while it is have power on it. Sometimes a transformer is used to power line feeding maybe some remote location. So just like here, let's say the transformer is somewhere here, and then we are feeding a house or two houses maybe a kilometer away from here. Then what will happen? That there will be much more line losses, and the effect of change of the load will be felt much more here, because whenever, let's say, we suddenly we turn on a motor, then what will happen? There will be more drops on this line, and so the voltage at the end will kind of fluctuate or change significantly with depending on the load. So the solution is, one solution to this problem is to use a special transformer called a tap changing under load TCUL transformer or voltage regulator. So now this is an arrangement where you can, even during the live, you can change the tap. So when the, let's say, motor is turned on, the power has gone or the voltage has gone down, then it will be adjusted from here at the primary, and so the voltage will come to its nominal value. Basically, a TCUL transformer is a transformer with the ability to change taps while the power is connected. So this is the main advantage. There are circuits which prevent the sparking, etc., and so even when power is on, the taps can be changed. And what we generally, a voltage regulator, which also we call an automatic voltage regulator, when we use in our houses. For example, there are places where the voltage is only 180 volt, and you want to run your air conditioner, then you have to use the automatic voltage regulator, which will enhance the voltage to 220 volt. So this is showing a larger system, and this is for a domestic system. So a voltage regulator is a TCUL transformer with built-in voltage sensing circuitry. So this is important. It has a circuit which senses the output voltage, and according to this sensing or the feedback mechanism, we can call it, it adjusts the potentials. It can move potential on this side or on the other side, so the desired voltage is obtained. So this is called the voltage regulator. So I hope you have got some idea as how the taps on a transformer works. Thank you.